Welcome back to Making It with Minglet. I've been busy, as you can see. I had several appointments and was doing some traveling, so I made myself a little go bag. Now, you've heard me talk about go bags before, but this particular go bag was in the stash that came from Darcy from Misadventures with Mixed Media. And I just made sure that I had good scissors. That means I had my fabric cutting scissors and I had safety pins. So I decided I was going to just make these quick and easy little doodads. As you can see, they turned out pretty good. Let me see. Let me put some paper back behind them. I've got some cardboard here that might help them show up a little better. Today, later on today, you will be seeing a live from Texture Junkies and myself. We will be doing a special Valentine's special, and we're going to be making some hearts. But as I was thinking about that, I thought, I've got a lot of fabric and a lot of bits and pieces and this and that, and I felt like I needed to, try to make an effort to do something with what I had. So these were some scraps that came in. Some of them were from Darcy, from her D-stash, and some of them were actually from much later on. Matter of fact, when we were cleaning out my husband's grandmother's house, this was a sweater she had started, and I've used it in several projects, but I thought, okay, that's a pretty cool little piece there. So I'm gonna try to show them on the board. I think that might just make it easier. These were fabric scraps from Darcy. Oh, that's the perfect spot right there. That's a sweet spot. We'll stay right there. This one was quite interesting. It was a piece of heavy fabric. I don't know. It's not muslin. It's something a little bit heavier, like upholstery fabric. And there was some stitches and some, somebody had shredded it. And then I added some pieces that came from my own stash. And if you've been around me very long, or you know who I am, you know I love the color orange. So I had a couple of orange pieces. And you see, I even added some strings where I had raveled some stuff. But I did some of these when I was sitting. Once a week I go in and get an allergy shot, and I have to sit for 30 minutes. And so I generally have something to do. Something that I can just, these can be used for any type of ephemera. They can be added to pages. They can be parts for toppers or tags. They could be something that you just drop into some Happy Mail. This happened to be an old sheet that had beautiful lace. When I was growing up, we often stopped at the Fieldcrest Mill outlet because it was on our way home from my grandmother's houses. So, a lot of times we would buy sheets and things like that. We would get them there, at a great discount compared to what you would get if you bought them in a store locally. Because we could take a couple of my aunts worked there, so we could take them with us, and we got their employee discount. So, we always had pretty sheets in the house, and this was one my mom just liked the lace, and for some reason, she kept the lace rolled up, and I run across it, in the process of doing some cleaning. I run across it, and I thought, daggone it, I'm going to use that. It doesn't make sense to have things and to keep them if you're not going to put them to practical use. So, as you can see, there's a good variety. I've safety pinned these on. I could, in fact, glue them if I wanted to glue them. If you do not have safety pins, or, you would like to approach it another way, you can glue it together. Just use a fabric safe glue. For me, I have enough safety pins to last my lifetime and probably that of my children, and then some. So, I'm trying to find ways to use them, to be creative, and definitely sitting in the doctor's office, it was definitely a fun little challenge. And as usual, my little lady sat grinning, as she was watching, and, like she had a twinkle in her eye. It was almost like looking at Santa Claus in a movie. She always gets excited to see what I pull out of my bag to work on. So one day I'm going to surprise her. I promise I will. I thought this one turned out very interesting. The orange fabric was something that I had, and then the lace come out of the D-stash from Darcy along with the little polka dots here. But look at that. Is that not adorable? And I can see so many different uses for it. All right, let's see. And these were some little or smaller pieces. But look, that still has enough, it's enough that it will make something very cute. It will adorn something at some point that is going to turn out to be fabulous. And there's even room, if you wanted to, on these that you could add a bird, you could add a button. There's still possibilities. I have not ended the possibilities with just putting these pieces together. And you may have noticed already, most of them have a base, a middle, and a top. I did most of them in a 3-piece. There was a couple that I did more than 3 pieces. But look at this. I mean, look at this big pile. Over the course of 3 days. I haven't counted them, but I know there's a lot of beautiful things here, and I enjoyed it. It gave me something to do. While I was not able to be in my craft room, I was able to take it with me and keep my hands moving, which is good for my health. And I can't wait to see how, I can use them going down the road. I'm going to probably put them in a tin or something like that. This one I thought was really cute. This fabric was in the Darcy D stash. All of this was. And it was a guitar. And I remember her saying that one of her nieces liked guitars, so it may have been something left over from one of those projects. But I really think they turned out nice. I think they're very usable, and I enjoyed it. Now, I appreciate you coming along with Minglet. We are mingling. We're trying to spend time together, and we're trying to celebrate our lives in whatever that life is that we live. Whether it be an easy one or a hard one, we're doing it together. So thank you for coming along. And today is Valentine's Day, so I want to say happy Valentine's Day. My heart is being sent out to you through the universe. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and come and mingle again real soon. Bye-bye.